I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed due to the fact that I have got scammed. We're not gonna talk about that one, but for this situation, because the last one, actually I might talk about this depending on how this video goes. Anyways, so I almost got scammed, but I caught it. But then you gotta worry about scammers.
Hold up, wait a minute.
In my head I'm like, no way, no, why me? I just want to be a model, man. Why me? So then
pull up in that drop top, you won't deny that. You say it's an upgrade, just watch me smile back. You know I've been eyeing you since like the 10th grade. I just want that smile back, can you please just smile? Watch me pull up in that drop top, you won't deny that. You say it's an upgrade, just watch me smile back. You know I've been eyeing you since like the 10th grade. I just want that smile back, can you?
Hold up, wait a minute.
what it is, what it do, it's your boy Z-Way, the only way. Look, I'm just gonna hop straight into it. Scammers. We all hate scammers. I do, especially. I don't know why you guys just find it so satisfying to scam people. I don't understand, but I will never understand because I don't want to be a scammer, and I know for a fact scamming is not gonna stop. It's probably gonna get worse, especially because of the technology that's out right now. I just know it. Well, actually, I don't know. I know it won't be stopped, but I do know they're gonna do whatever they can to continue to scam, and it sucks. It really does suck. I don't understand why you guys are like that in the head. Like, why are you like that in the head? It doesn't make sense to me. You guys, I don't know, just pissing people off, taking everything from somebody. How was that satisfying? I don't understand that. And yes, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed due to the fact that I have got scammed. We're not gonna talk about that one, but for this situation, because the last one, actually I might talk about this depending on how this video goes. Anyways, so I almost got scammed, but I caught it because of so much scams that's been coming to me. That's what happens when you're an influencer. You get people who want to just scam you, take your money, take your identity, all that stuff. Well, at least I know not just for influencers, I guess, but I feel like they're targeted more because I do know some people who are not that big on social media and they still get hacked. So I mean, I guess anyone can get hacked pretty much, but I feel like social media influencers as myself, we get targeted more due to the fact that, you know, we have a lot, and scammers, they want a lot. They want everything that you have. They do. I don't know why. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I don't know why. That answer will never come to my mind, or someone will never answer that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Look, I guess I'll never know the answer because I would never talk to a scammer, like a legit scammer, like people who be on a laptop or a computer scamming people or something like that. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be a friend of those type of people because that's the type of energy I don't want to be around. But I'm over here not even talking about the situation I was coming into.
Hold up, wait a minute.
The reason why I want to do this video is because for people who want to become social media influencers, you have to understand that once you become a social media influencer, you have to prepare for a lot of scammers that will target you. Every scammer is going to want to target you, trick you, and do whatever they can to get either money out of you, your profile. Low-key, the profile one is kind of easy to notice, but yeah, pretty much anything really. But as far as like when you're a social media...
Hold up, wait a minute.
As far as when you're a social media influencer and you get like brand deals or like partnerships with companies, those are the ones that you gotta watch out for. And that's leading me into how I almost got scammed through a model agency. I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of hurt because I've always wanted to be in the model industry. Low-key, I don't even know if I look good enough to be in the model industry or whatever. And I know back then when I was in high school and stuff, I was always told, you know, models have to be 6 foot and up or some shit like that. And if you know me in person and stuff, I'm 5'7". I think that's average, but some people are like, no, that's not average. Average is 6 foot. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. That is not average. I feel like for men, average has got to be 5'5" and up. To me, that's average. But some people have different opinions. Some people have different views, and yeah, that's besides the point. Anyways,
hold up, wait a minute.
Back to the model agency. The model agency that almost scammed me. You know, I have screenshots so you guys can kind of see exactly what they can look like. So here, I'm gonna pull up my phone. I have screenshots. So look, when you're a social media influencer, you're supposed to put like your business email or your personal email. Honestly, now that I think about it, I should have made like a business email. But I have my personal email that I use for my business, if that makes sense, which is my social media platforms. I'm probably gonna make a business email.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Anyways, so once you put your email in almost every social media platform, that gives businesses, like small businesses, maybe even some big businesses, that it gives them a chance to email you for partnerships or commercial ads or whatever it may be. Whatever they're trying to do with you, they're gonna try to do it. But then you gotta worry about scammers.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Cause them scammers, oh man. Look, I'm not gonna get too hostile just because I know more scammers gonna come after me. But just know, I'm learning your guys' tactics and I'm gonna be very smart. I'm gonna try to move very smart with it because this one almost got me. And this is why when you have scammers like this, you ask a lot of questions from people you know or people who are in the business realm or whatever. Ask them like, hey, do you think this looks legit? I'm gonna just explain this. So pretty much this model agency, or not even a model agency, I guess it's just a model company. They called it Erica Jones Photography. And you guys are seeing it right now. This is them pretty much introducing themselves about how they needed models, male or female, male and female, whatever. They put time and everything, the date. But at this point, when I first seen it, I was like, damn, this shit looks legit. Like, I actually believe this. So that happened. I see it, I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, yo, this is an opportunity that I wanted. I've always wanted to model. I'm like, it's up now. Like, it's up. I made it, bro. I made it. So they send that. I respond. I forgot what I respond. I'm not gonna tell you what I respond, just because of how irritated I was with that scammer. But it's all good. I'm not that mad. I was just irritated. So reply, and then they emailed me back saying, thank you for response, for more information and how to apply. They put this website. Now this website, oh, I should show y'all what the website looked like. So this website that they sent, like when I looked at it, bro, it's not even popping up. Damn, that's how you know they was a scammer, because I caught them and okay, I'm gonna get to the story. So look, long story short, I clicked that link, right? It takes me to a website, and in the beginning of the website, or the cover or whatever, it looks legit. So I'm like, okay, this actually might be legit. I think I click another link within the website, and it takes me to like where to apply or something like that. And I honestly, I don't even remember. All I remember is that it shows me a PDF of like how they do their business. Like pretty much they were saying like they needed a model, and then that they were going to pay me $2,500. If you don't know what that means, it's $2,500. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh yes sir, I'm finna get paid $2,500 just to model. But no. No. In that previous email that I was talking about with the PDFs, in my head, so when I looked at it, these scammers literally took a picture. It was like from a book or some shit. I don't know how, like, you know how when you look into a book, y'all can see like how it, you could just see the creases or whatever of like that it's a book. You get what I'm saying? You could just see that it's a book. Like it wasn't flat. Like you could tell the texture. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, you could just tell it was a book, right? So in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? That just looks weird. So I'm like, okay, well, don't get your hopes up. Have some type of hope that, you know, it's legit. So in my head, I'm like, it's whatever. So I'm looking at it. They're telling me about like how they do their business. As far as like they pay me $2,500, I use $500 of it to pay them back, so they know I'm committed. After that, the rest of the money's mine to pay for. They said to pay for the rest of my clothes that they would provide or some shit like that within the model shoot. I'm like, oh shit, this shit gotta be legit. Like they're not taking any type of my money. I'm using their money. So I'm like, who's not gonna take that up? Usually, because scammers usually they try to ask for money first, and that's one thing you guys gotta learn. Some scammers will ask for money. Don't do that. Don't. They're a scammer. But this one got me. It almost got me actually, because they said they would pay me. I was like, okay, yeah, this shit gotta be legit, because this time they giving me money and I'm using their money. So I'm like, there's no way this can be a scam. But I still have it in the back of the head like it still might be a scam. But since I seen that, I'm like, yo, this is not a scam. Then I get this email from them that you guys are about to see. I'm not gonna read all of it, but it pretty much explains the same thing that is said in that PDF of the email that they had me click on to apply. Then they go, if you look down here, it says like these are the details that are required, which is like the shoe size, shirt size, and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is like it's when I see these steps, I'm like, okay, this is like steps to being like legit. Well, but oh no, until I get to the last part. So these people, oh, mind you, after that, after that email, I'm just thinking in my head, and this is the time where I'm at Universal Studios with Little Benz and all them. In my head, I'm like, bro, please be legit, please be like for real, like I could use this money like to invest in my business and stuff. So I'm like, I could really use this. So in my head, I'm like, okay, hold on, let me just check some stuff to see if it's legit. So I'm like, okay, how could I check to see if this is legit? So I see the name of this email of the business is called Erica Jones Photography. So I'm like, okay, let me go to Instagram or check the internet, and I'm gonna look up Erica Jones Photography. I go to the Instagram first, I look it up. I see it's a legit Instagram. It's some female. Shout out to you, because I did contact her, and she's the one that told me that this was a scam. So I'm glad I did that before doing anything. Anyways, I look at her Instagram. I'm like looking at all the pictures. I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna be doing this stuff, but it don't look like. So like in the email, it tells you like what type of photo shoot it's gonna be for like brand stuff or new brand stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm looking through the photos of this Instagram. I'm like, this doesn't look anything like what the email was saying. So I was like, what the fuck? This is not matching up. There's a link in her bio. I click her website and it's totally different. It's totally different from the website that they just sent me, the one I could not just click on right now. Sure enough, it was different. I was like, whoa, no way, no way. In my head, I'm like, no way, no, no. Why me? I just want to be a model, man. Why me? So then, yeah, that happens, and I'm like, okay, well, like, God, give me another sign that it's a scam. So he does that. He gives me another sign. I get another email, I think the next day or later on in that day, I can't remember. And it's a paycheck. Okay, I'm not gonna show you this just because I don't want anything to go bad, just because there's a lot of information on this. Yeah, there's just a lot of information on this. I don't know if I don't want it to leak something or whatever it may be. They send like a photo of like a check. It has the front side of the check and it has the back side of the check. If you know what a check looks like, then you know what I'm talking about. So I'm looking at it and I was like, whoa, $2,500, that shit looks good. But I'm like looking at all the information in it. The signature already looks kind of weird, but you know, some people just have a weird signature. So I'm like, okay, well, guess who I call after I get this email? I'm like, I don't want to do this, like, cause in the email it says, I guess I can show you guys the top part. It says download your check on your computer and then proceed to make a deposit to your mobile banking app. And if you guys know how to deposit a check on your mobile banking app, it's doing it like this. So I don't even know if I would have actually got that money. I probably would have, but it would have been bad because they probably would have got into my bank account. That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, if I do this right now and it is a scam, I'm gonna get that money, but they're gonna have access to my bank account. So I'm like, fuck. Well, actually, I don't even know how. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a scammer. I'm just trying to think like a scammer. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do that yet. So I'm gonna call somebody. And who do I call? My beautiful mama. I call my mom just because she's in the business world as well, and she's seen a lot of this type of stuff. So call her. I'm like, yo, mom, tell her about this whole thing that happened. Tell her I got an email from this model agency saying that they'll pay me. She's like, oh, nice. Then I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. Before you get your hopes up, they sent me a check to deposit, but I wanted to know if you can look at it and tell me if it's legit. She's like, okay. She takes a look at it. She does her research, looks up where it's from and all that stuff. It wasn't the same. She tried calling the company. The company or whatever it was did not answer. They're not answering. So she was like, try calling this company, the scam company. Try to call their office. I tried calling. They don't answer. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is so weird. Like how? And this is like marking off check marks of scam likely. So I'm like, damn, like, this is getting closer and closer to a scam. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I called him, and then my mom's like, yo, call your bank and ask them if they can see if this is a scam. I tried calling the bank, and these motherfuckers are damn near closed, so no one's even answering. So I'm like, wow, this is no help at all. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till tomorrow morning. And then I'm like, okay, hold on, let me just ask the female on Instagram if she knows about this. Like if she knows anything about this type of scam. 2 hours later, she says, thank you, yes, it's a scam. I'm already aware and have reported them. Bro. After that, it was such a relief to know that it was a scam and that I didn't deposit that money to where, I don't know, maybe they could have had some type of access to my bank account, which I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad I did not do. That's why when it comes to social media or whatever you're doing and you get an email about business partnership or brand deals or whatever, do your research. Ask somebody that is in the business world or somebody that knows a lot about, you know, identifying if it's a scam or not. Ask questions. That's all I got today. If you guys enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, do that now. When you do, turn your post notifications on so every time I post, y'all finna see it. Other than that, it's J-Way the only way. And if you guys want to hear about my other scam, it like motivated me to want to push even harder. So if you guys want to hear about that scam, if this gets to 10K likes, and then I'll tell you guys the story. I want to be able to show you guys what I've went through, so hopefully help you guys out if you want to, you know, be in this journey of a social media influencer or just want to catch somebody like this. I don't know, but I just wanted to share that story with you guys, and hopefully it helped. So yeah, love y'all, gang, and I'm out.
Baby, I could love you better. Look me in my eyes and tell me you feel the same. Can't relate to what they say, huh? I'm so confident I know that you feel the same. Cause ooh, I can't believe it.